Keep it cooking in the oven. The oven. The oven. Yep. The oven. The oven. The oven. The oven. Yep. The oven. The oven. The oven. Smells good. The oven. The oven. Yep.
All right. The oven's preheated. I'm Mario. Today we're sitting down with Mickey Dillon from the Pulse Pounding Podcast.
It's me.
Oh, yeah. On the other end, that's Franco. He's my least favorite Eskimo brother.
Oh my
He's
God.
also known as Papa Fazul.
What about the
Papa.
Croatian thing?
Well, that you were. I wanted to switch it up on him
But
today.
don't you say that every time? I was looking forward to it.
I do, but I like throwing him for a loop. Every once
I
in
was
a while.
looking forward to it too. I can't lie to you.
Let me shut up. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Well, I'll say it again for everyone that wants to hear it. I'm Mario. On the other end, that's my Croatian co-host, Franco, a.k.a. Papa Fazul.
Papa.
We're the Oven Podcast. Follow us on all your socials. But most importantly, keep sharing the show. And if you haven't, spank that subscribe button.
Spank it. I like that.
Do it.
All right. I know you've been dying to talk about the Amazon Starlink, so we'll just jump right into it. I'll let you take the lead.
I just don't get it. Like, I don't get what's happening. I want to see a picture of what these people look like. Like, you ever hear of North Sentinel Island, where there's, like, that tribe that has never interacted with humans? If you go there, they kill you. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So, like, are these people that? Are they wearing, like, fucking Tarzan outfits? I don't know what they look like. I just read the article.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're full-blown tribal. They get
Okay.
access to Starlink.
Great.
And now they're addicted to porn.
Right.
It's
so
like Franco in 2008.
When LimeWire on Aunt Kathy's computer.
they dropped all this shit off, and now they're on, like, social media. They're on porn. The tribe leader is talking about, like, what a detriment it is to their culture and socialization. But do you blame them?
They let it happen. You know, the leader let it happen, right? Obviously.
I don't know.
I mean, what did he think? Like, hey, we're gonna get the internet and they're not gonna look up porn.
Yeah, they're gonna learn a new language.
So
So
they-
fucking break.
They haven't seen civilization, but they already know how to work this phone and
So
like
that
Starlink
that
and
was my
everything. Like,
question. Like, they set up. Somebody went there and set up the Starlink and gave them access to the internet. Did they bring them phones? How did they know how to fucking get on the internet?
and some kid from
To
the Wild
Pornhub.
Thornberry is like,
Wild Thornberries is a crazy reference.
that's what pops in my head.
That's
But you gotta
insane.
think about it, okay? Think about your favorite fucking porn stars, right? You've been looking at the same flapjack fucking titties your whole life, and all of a sudden, bang!
Yeah.
Esperanza Gomez shows
Right.
up on the screen. I'd be like, yeah, baby. You kidding me?
With like that fake tit, the way it
Yeah.
sits. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame them, but
Also, the women there
if-
probably don't shower. Like, the women you got
the
around
guys don't shower
you.
either.
I know, but I'm saying, like, what you've got around you versus what you can find.
Yeah, and you're just looking at 4K pussy right there.
100%.
That's crazy.
There's just
Right.
a bunch of jizz on the floor instead of mud.
They're making noises you never heard. Imagine an Asian porn seeing that for the first time.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, think about it. Yeah, not only have
Those
they
Asian
never
chicks
seen
are-
these
yeah.
people in their lives, but now they're full blown watching them get railed. All races.
Do you have
all
a favorite
ethnicities.
porn category?
My favorite porn category. So
Are you a Pornhub user or you got something else?
I like certain channels on Pornhub, like
Okay.
the free ones.
Right.
You know, I
Are they
just-
not all free?
Not all of them.
Oh.
He had to specify the free ones.
So Franco knows that I've been cutting down on the porn.
Oh my!
Like, I
Wait,
really-
why do I know that?
Because I've been telling you guys how honestly I like for the same reason that these people got addicted to Starlink because of the porn.
Right.
Like it's really bad for you. Like you think about it. I don't have to deal with her bitching and moaning. I don't have to deal with her expectations, but I can go on and just watch her get fucked and come.
Okay.
Like from a dopamine standpoint, whenever I want, I'm getting that dopamine hit.
Right. Which is what they say the problem is.
Exactly.
Right.
So, now instead of pursuing women, putting the effort forward, like if you're busy with work or if you're just busy with the guys and you just, you know what, I'm tired. I'm just going to go home and jerk off.
Right.
Like, that's a shitty way to live through life.
Right.
Like, yeah, we have those needs. And like, as a species, what's our main focus as a species is to procreate.
Right.
Right? That's how the species lives on. So now there were things that go along with procreation, like companionship and finding, someone that you can rely on and building a relationship with someone to build a family for the future.
Right.
And now porn is kind of just ripping that away because, number one, the girls nowadays have too high expectations. So the guys are easily let down. And then you know what? Lisa Ann never lets me down when I go jerk off. You know? So I've just really been, and it's crazy because I don't care what anyone says. Like when testosterone is the motivation hormone.
Right.
That's what gets you going, whether you're chasing pussy or you're chasing a dream.
Right.
Testosterone is what puts you ahead. So for me, I notice that like when I'm revved up and like it's been a while since I hit something, I am way more productive.
Right.
I am on the ball. I am editing these clips like a motherfucker.
Right.
You know? So it's a balance, and it's just the ease of access and the dopamine hit and the addiction. It's a big problem, and there's probably scientists that can explain a lot better than I did. But that's my take on it.
That was good.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that a lot. I feel like jerking off makes you lazy, and I know because I do a lot of it.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
I do. I don't care. I do. But it makes me like not want
What's
to do
your record?
anything
What's your
after.
day record for jerking off?
Of whole time?
Yeah.
Mario's is disgusting, by the way. So don't feel
Like
feel bad about any
probably
number either.
6. But that's not on the regular. That's like all-time record.
All-time record?
6, yeah. Normal day, 2 to 3.
2 to 3. Oh, every day you're yanking it 2 to 3 times?
100%.
And you're in a relationship.
Well, it depends on if I had sex or not, but
So regardless of relationship, you're yanking it twice a day at least.
if
On
I,
top of sex that day.
No, if I didn't I'm trying to think of the right way to say this.
If you haven't fucked that day, you're yanking it twice.
Okay, great. We're just going to that's what I was going to say.
You can say it. Say whatever the
100%.
fuck you want.
Yeah, so if I didn't have sex
We're not
that
monetized yet.
day, 2 to 3 times. 100%.
That's crazy.
Why? What do you
What's
do
your
with day?
what's
your
no?
numbers?
I mean my
what kind
record.
of numbers you putting up?
No, my record. So my record when we were a kid, sex 8 times in one day, jerking off 13.
What the?
Is it bad that I know these numbers?
No, that's a tight relationship.
Like I told you, don't feel bad about yours because his is just disgusting. Like I could have told you 8 and 13, like the
8?
back of my fucking
Did it
hand.
feel like sandpaper by the last time?
Oh yeah, like after
Like
that, you
raw.
have like burn marks for sure.
Mario claims he was sick during that that 13-time day.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
No, I think I was just on Tren or something.
Yeah, back in the trend days. Oh man.
Back to Trendick.
8
What a
is
crazy
insane.
time.
I think my record for that is like 3.
Sex 3 times.
Yeah, in a day, 3.
Oh, now in my old age, I just tell girls, I'm like, listen, I'm not the guy I used to be. Like, we got to mix in a meal. We got to mix in a meal in between rounds. I need to get my blood sugar up.
I need
And he's so particular about that meal too. It's gonna drive him
Taco
crazy.
Bell.
I need recovery time. I need like an hour.
My refractory period sucks. Now.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
same. It's old age.
Just getting back on the horse, you're saying?
Give us your answers. Like, the refractory period is like the time between
Yeah,
when
next-
you
yeah.
come and then go again.
It's a great word, refractory.
I feel like he made that up at first.
I'm
but
gonna have
it's
to
the
look
third
that
time
up.
he's used it now. But I so set. Honestly, man, jerking off maybe like 4. I was never like
4's low.
I'm saying
for
5.
all time.
4.
You should see a doctor, maybe.
You think? I'm not sitting there yanking it all day, bro. Like, I don't know. I feel like 4.
Well, that was when I was a kid. I was probably like 12 years old, 13 years old.
12. Wow.
12 years old, yanking it 13 times.
The first time I ever jerked off, I was 12 years old. So it was either 12 or 13.
You remember the feeling the first time you jerked off?
Yeah, you just want to do it again.
No, I just feel like it doesn't feel like that anymore.
Well, it's like everything. Everything gets doled down. It's like fucking the same pussy or the same guy. If you have sex with the same guy, it's. Yeah, I'd imagine that's the same. But at least for me,
Happy
the
Pride
same
Month.
pussy gets played
Happy
out.
Pride. No, I don't know. I'm still having fun 5 years in.
Really?
Yeah,
well,
I'm
good
not-
for you.
I'm not sick of it yet.
I haven't liked anyone enough the last 5 years.
You'll get there.
He's been giggling this whole time in the back over
JP,
there.
what's your all-time record for the day?
Which one?
All of the above.
Not very high. Like, look, I thought it was high, but compared to this fucking guy,
I have issues. It's okay. What's your number?
4 for both.
Yeah.
All right.
4 for both.
Yeah, because we're fucking normal
Next
human
question.
beings.
Next question. I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
Mary's sitting there changing hands after a fucking while.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna sign up for therapy tomorrow. I don't know.
Again?
You're fine. I like to think of it as we have a high production value.
Yeah. I mean, my shit's doing the backstroke, so.
So, tell our audience what your podcast is about. We'll get away from jerking off for a second.
Okay. Yeah. I like how we got right into that. I feel like it's a little bit of everything. Like sometimes I tell funny stories. Sometimes they're interviews, mostly with musicians. I first started doing like comedic shit when I was locked in the house during the pandemic, and JP will tell you I like to yell and complain about things that piss me off throughout my day. So I started doing that in the car in the form of like videos. So I would post those. They'd usually be like 5 to 10 minutes long. I posted one every day because I was so bored during COVID with no work, nothing to do. And they just started to hit out of nowhere. I learned that if you share things into like relevant Facebook groups, it puts your stuff in front of like a bigger audience. I always thought of Facebook as like the dead social media for old people. But sometimes the old people like to watch fun shit, so it worked out. And I think like the best 2 or 3 got like a couple 100,000 views. And that's when I started like taking this kind of stuff seriously. And I was like, oh, you could blow up in a second. Something you post could be seen by all these people. I didn't think that that was like a real thing that happened to people out of nowhere. I felt like it was more plotted and strategic, but that just like took off on its own. So I wanted to start a podcast. COVID happened. Then we got back to work in real life. So I just put it off for the longest time. So 2 years ago, I think, is when I started it. And it's just like my outlet to do and say whatever I need to in like long form when I don't want to drive anyone in my life crazy with listening to my bullshit anymore, because I do that a lot. So yeah, I just tell like fun stories about things that happen. Sometimes I like change people's names and expose their secrets if it's necessary.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, funny shit happens.
Changing the names.
Yeah, I always do that just in case. I don't need anybody's.
that.
I don't need anybody's mother coming after me or
Yeah,
whatever.
You know what? And I'm in. You know, I feel like we're in the business of having a good time.
Right.
Like I don't need to air out somebody
supposed to be
else's dirty
fun.
laundry.
Yeah.
Like I want to bring that shitty situation to the viewer for them to laugh at without
Yeah.
blowing up someone's spot.
No, we
You
just,
wanna
we,
hear-
just we just air out our own.
I do that.
Throw her
I do
over.
that too. I'll put
I'm
my
an open
bullshit
book.
right out there. I don't give a fuck. You want to hear something funny? I actually told a story. I went to Florida with my brother to visit his friends, his lesbian friend. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride. We have to be good with that on this show.
I can't say the F word.
You can say the F word. You
I
can say
don't-
whatever
can
word
he-
you
I'm
want.
Can
just
say
kidding.
that
I'm just
word?
kidding.
Can you-
I'm not going to say it. I'm
I
just
don't know.
kidding.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh. We don't get the pass.
I won't say it.
He's got the pass on his show. We don't get the pass.
I don't think I have the pass either, but
No?
I don't give a shit.
You'll find out.
I was like, are you serious right now? You can't say the F word? Like, get the fuck out of here.
No, wrong F word. Keep up. So I went to Florida with all the lesbians. Long story short, all her friends are lesbians. Her roommate is a real bitch lesbian. She's a cop in Florida. Crazy. And I told the story about what a rude bitch she was, but I changed her name.
You should let her borrow your voice for a day.
My lesbian voice? Yeah. Well, tune into my episode to find out about my lesbian voice. Spoiler alert, it's the pollen. So I came back and I told the story. I changed her name, but I kind of went off on her because she was the See You Next Tuesday. Somehow she decided to find me, find it, listen to the entire hour, 45-minute episode. This is the first time this has happened to me. And confront me in my DMs, which I was like all for, because what do I give a fuck? I'll never see that bitch again in my life. But she was pissed. She was pissed.
What, what name did you give her?
I don't remember. I gave her and her girlfriend code names, but I don't remember what they were. It was
Like
on
dog
the,
names?
It was on the spot. No, regular names. I didn't want to be too bad.
I guess there's lines, right?
Yeah, I have lines.
Brenda.
They're very far. Brenda's a good one. I'm gonna write that down
Write that down.
for later.
Lucille.
Mm,
No good?
no,
Marius is going after like his aunt's names now.
that's rude. Yeah, but that's the first time it's happened
Yo,
to me.
my allergies are terrible. I'm sorry. I'm coughing like Franco on this one.
Yeah, dude. You're not even smoking.
My allergies are. We talked about the pollen, but go on. I'm sorry. I'm in a bad place right
Oh
now.
no, that was it. I've never had that happen before. I've told so many stories about so many people, regular people, celebrities that I've met, those weird like social media influencer people. They're always the fucking worst when you run into them at a party, anywhere in the city. I've told so many stories and no one's ever like come at my head besides the lesbian cop. Oh well. And I stand by it. If you're watching this, you're a bitch. You're fucking rude.
Honestly, I hope she is watching this. That would be amazing.
Cute, but rude. That's
So-
another thing. All of her lesbian friends, my brother's friend, one was hotter than the fucking next. I couldn't believe it.
Really?
Couldn't believe it.
Hot lesbian.
Hot, like lipstick lesbians. Titties out. They just. Usually I say to girls, take your boobs out. And they're like, ha ha ha. The
Dump 'em out.
lesbians were like, woo! Nipples everywhere.
Imagine Mario is at a party like, "Hey, take your boobs out."
You
been
go
there.
You go to. You might go to jail. I won't.
Yeah.
They're like, "Aw."
It was funnier when I was like 20.
Yeah.
You know, now it's creepy.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of creepy, I didn't shave today. I feel barbaric, and I apologize to everyone watching this
I
episode.
feel like no one would have paid attention to that until you brought it up.
See, but when I'm looking at myself editing everything, I can't help but be harsh on myself.
Man, I didn't get a haircut for the 2 weeks we were away in Europe. It was something.
Yeah. Felt good.
Oh man, Bert hooked me up very next morning. Yeah, it's Rob, dude. My hair was going crazy. There's some mornings I just wouldn't even do anything. We'd be walking on the beach and my hair would just be fucking going nuts.
I'm actually really upset about my current haircut because I cheated on my barber. That's a real thing.
Why?
It's not my fault. He went to the Dominican Republic for a fucking month. What am I supposed to do?
Oh, yeah, you got to get a haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. It's
Yeah.
not the same. I'm not happy.
You always have like your fallback barber. Though. I wouldn't even say fallback barber, but like a guy that
Your backup.
that you would definitely go to if if Bird is gone.
Backup barber.
Yeah.
For sure.
So what do you do when you're not podcasting?
I don't want to say anything too gay.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. Did we reach our quota for that yet? We've said Happy Pride Month more than your record for jerking off in a day.
No, we're not there yet.
13?
Well, counting
What was
your
it?
episode that we filmed earlier,
100%.
probably.
Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
getting close.
All right, well,
We're
I
on
kind
the
of
cusp.
regret saying my number out there now.
I
that
think
we're
it was-
gonna be pounding this.
I think it made me like you more.
You like me more now?
Yeah, I think it was great. It made me feel better.
Like he's
About yourself?
Like he's genuinely.
Honestly, you know what? That makes me feel good. If
I
I
actually
can,
like the two of them less after their answers.
if I could put myself
my
out
honest,
there,
my honest answer wasn't good enough for you.
No. Don't talk to me like that
The
during
sad
my
part
I'm
is-
gonna have to go hit. I'm gonna have to go hit the fucking.
Don't talk
the
to me like
boards.
that during my month.
it's his month, not yours.
I'm just kidding. I don't subscribe to that.
honestly though.
Subscribe to that. I like that.
Since we're back on the jerking off thing, it was actually in my
Mario's
notes.
been waiting for this
Oh my
moment.
Something,
God.
something about jerking off was in my notes, and it was like, have you ever wondered? Because we've wondered. It's like someone's at home touching themselves to your voice or your face, possibly.
Me?
Like we're out and about.
Or anyone. I don't
Like,
think that's
you-
happening on my show.
No,
I hope not.
like I'm just picturing
Actually,
some girl at home,
kinda like that.
yeah, like it's like if you can think it, somebody's doing it. Like all the episodes and shorts and stuff that we've put out, we have millions and millions of views, right? I'm picturing some girl at home like, oh my god, if Franco comes in that mic, if Franco comes in that mic one more time, I'm gonna come.
Imagine after all these years, it's my cough.
What an ego to think that these bitches are sitting at home finger blasting themselves to you.
Honestly,
Well, they could be guys. They could be jerking themselves.
honestly,
you feel
Thank you
good about that?
thank you for fucking saying it.
You agreed with me when I texted you the other day.
No.
I'm gonna kill myself. Anyway, I'm gonna hang myself with a microphone wire. What do I do when I'm not podcasting? I work my piece of shit serving job that I hate, and I dream about the day that I don't have to do that anymore because enough people listen to this show that I could start a Patreon because that's where people make the real money. You see those numbers? You ever hear people talk about their Patreon numbers?
JP was telling us
It's
before.
fucking crazy. What's her name? Jelly Roll's wife. She's got a podcast. I forget her name. She's hot.
I forget her
blonde.
name,
You
too.
seen her?
I've definitely seen her.
Okay.
I definitely don't know her name.
She's got a sick podcast. People usually don't tell you the numbers of subscribers that they have on Patreon because then you can figure out how much money they're making. I don't remember it because I was super high, but she told the audience her numbers on Patreon, and I did the math based on her subscription price. She's making like $150,000 a month just off Patreon.
God bless.
Fucking imagine that. A month?
And that's Jelly Roll's wife, man.
And that motherfucker's rich too.
Yeah. We brought up Eminem on your show. You saw him and Jelly Roll sing for the moment.
I did. I was really.
Oh,
Jelly
man.
Roll's like, I'm not going to listen to his music because I'm not a big country fan, but I just want him to win. I like him.
Yeah, I think he's a good
Seems like
dude.
a good guy.
Yes, I agree.
I like his relationship with his wife. Like, I like the way she talks about their relationship. I like him.
He seems like just a genuine, like, down to earth dude. Like
Yeah, like Post
he's,
Malone,
like-
too.
Yeah, exactly, like Post Malone. Yep.
Yeah.
He's got to be on Eminem's new album. He's got to be.
Do we know if there's an album coming? Did he say that?
I'm pretty sure this is one song part of an album. No.
I don't know. He said something in the beginning, like there was a fake voicemail at the beginning of the song. It said something about the album. So I guess so.
Yeah, it's a full album coming for sure.
How do you know that? Did he call you?
Did he call you?
JP just knows his shit.
JP knows Eminem, and he's not telling me. We got
This
beef.
is what JP does.
We're gonna be the next Kendrick and Drake. We're gonna beef.
And what's been your favorite part about the podcast?
I didn't know where that was going. I guess I've always been such a big fan of music. Like, I don't make music.
I was gonna ask if you were a musician.
I don't. I actually was telling JP I just started fucking around with GarageBand when I got stoned the other day, and I started sending him voice memos of whack ass beats that I tried to make. But it was fun. We're gonna work on it for fun.
JP probably loves that.
He gave me a keyboard. That little black keyboard is coming home with me.
JP, during Paris's episode, you promised me I could record a song.
I want to be here for that.
Honestly, me too. Mario's gonna.
We
clam
can't do
up
it now with my allergy pollen
Yeah,
voice,
of
but I'll
That
be
could
back.
be. Raspy's good.
We can try it out while I'm here.
Yeah, turn on.
I have
the,
a song in mind,
Turn on the mic. I want to hear his lyrics.
You have a song of mine?
like like someone else's song. I'd
Oh,
sing.
oh, you didn't write it?
No,
Forget
no, no,
Have you written a song yet?
no. I don't know anything about writing music.
That's
Yeah, just write lyrics, bro.
Yeah,
Just
I
like
want.
JP said.
I want to see. Can we make like a group Gmail whatever document?
Google Drive.
Yeah, for you to put your song lyrics
Oh,
in.
okay. Google Drive
Sure.
is fine. Yeah.
Well, I've, like,
honestly,
you-
email. Miss me with emails.
I've used AI
Like
to
Evites?
like
Oh my god.
kind of just throw lyrics together.
Why? What's wrong with email?
Evites. You send me an email invitation
For like a birthday party or
for a
like
birthday
for-
party. Like, just text me, dude.
Yeah, I think that shit will just get lost in the folder. For
No,
me.
I want something that I can put on my calendar, so I don't mind the invites
Okay.
because I'll forget about you.
I don't use the iPhone calendar.
I
don't like that shit.
I use my iPhone calendar.
I have a separate app that's like looks better. I need life in dark mode. I'm very excited that the
I'm a white
iPhone
mode guy.
man.
is putting out
Mario's
the
light mode.
new dark mode.
There's not many light mode people left. I feel
No,
like.
fuck
I feel
that
like
shit.
it's all dark mode for the most
It's
part.
so ugly and harsh on your eyes.
Sounds like Franco.
That's not nice. But I just always loved music, and even as a kid, like everybody would go to the toy store as like elementary school age. There was a music store. It was called The Wall in Shirley. I grew up in trash Shirley, if you were wondering, till I moved to nice Kings Park. And I would always see the kids from my school going into the KB Toys. You remember that fucking
Oh, yeah.
store?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And next to
Love
it,
that store.
I know, me too. Next to it was The Wall, the music store. And I just always gravitated towards that. And I would make my parents take me in there. I put the stupid headphones on. Remember when you could scan the cassettes or the CDs and it would play like clips
Yep.
of albums? And I would just get lost in there. I was like 5 years old. I made friends with all the employees that worked there because I was like a cute, annoying little kid. And that was just always my interest, and it's followed me through my adulthood. So I used to go to shows in my 20s and like sit outside all day and wait to be up front, and I would meet like the band members and the crew, and I would talk to people, make connections. And I enjoyed that as a hobby, like for sport. And I started thinking to myself, if I started something like this, like what I'm doing now, I could find a reason to talk to those people, or I'd have a reason to talk to those people rather. And because I have such good knowledge on music and on the artists that I love's career, I might be good at that. So I tried it out. My first interview was Fifi Dobson. You ever heard of her?
The name rings a bell.
She was a big deal in like the early 2000s. You remember that movie about the SATs that MTV made?
Oh, perfect score.
Oh, that's
That's such a good movie, man.
That was her song, the music video with like the math symbols that they were like hanging
no
on.
way. That's a great movie.
Yeah, so that was her song. It was like the feature on the soundtrack. And I loved her growing up. So for my first episode, my first interview, to try it out, I picked that, which was like too big for me at the time, but I pulled it off. And I feel like that just like lit a fire from that point on.
You got to just go for it.
Yeah.
It just propels you forward. It also it brings you confidence and makes you realize that like you're capable of so much more than you actually think you are. Sometimes.
100%. After that, I was like, I can fucking do anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've done some interviews and we get done after and it's just like it doesn't sink in till it's all done. It's like, oh shit, we just filmed with
Right.
so and so.
Right.
You know, it's a great feeling when you can pull that off.
I watched the Duke Gomez one. That was a good one.
You like that one?
I love him.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people like that.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, he was really cool. I love that too. Like when you bring someone on and they're just as cool as you thought they were gonna be.
Yeah.
Like
Which
no,
is
no
50-50.
letdown. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you never know, man. Especially if it's the first time that you're meeting, that guest.
Right. Definitely.
That's when it gets interesting. When it's
Yeah.
the first time.
For sure.
I have a random question. I like to keep the mini oven vibes going.
Yeah, hit it.
I want to know your favorite cream cheese.
Scallion.
Scallion. Okay,
I didn't even have to think about that.
brand. Let's go with brand. So, all right, okay.
I don't
A
care.
favorite type of cream
What do you
cheese?
mean brand?
Yeah, really.
How many brands you know?
Well, for me, it's like I guess I'll ask you: do you like Tempty or Philadelphia cream cheese better?
That's the silver one.
The silver's
not that fucking
Philadelphia.
shit.
The pink one is Tempty.
I don't know because I always get cream cheese from a bagel store. I don't buy it to keep.
You
it
don't
home.
buy the name brand.
Yeah, and I know that the Philadelphia one, I hate it.
So I always hated on the Philadelphia one when you could only get it in the block, and I was like Tempty,
Right.
Tempty. Now
Tempty.
that the Philadelphia it's like as of a few years ago, you can
What
get
is Tempty?
it's the pink one.
Can I get a Google image on that?
Yeah, let's
cool.
pull it up. So Tempty, but now as of a few years ago, Philadelphia has the whipped cream cheese now.
Okay, in the
And
container.
Philadelphia, in a container tub, you scoop it out just like you would Tempty. Way more spreadable, way more tasty than Tempty cream cheese. Philadelphia
never
all the
seen
way.
that.
I've never,
never
fucking
seen that?
seen that
I
shit
can't
in
tell
my
you last time I
entire
had cream
life.
cheese. To be honest, I can't tell you last time I had a cream cheese on a bagel.
I can't tell you last time I bought cream cheese to have at home.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah,
no,
yeah,
actually,
yeah.
I actually like
Okay.
Yeah.
JP pulled
Come
up
on.
an image from his era when he was young, and we didn't recognize it.
But I'll tell you, veggie cream cheese better than scallion.
Oh my god, goodbye. You're
You know,
the fucking.
like the last. I feel the last
Hold
time
on.
I had.
This podcast, I'm turning this way. We're done. We're done.
The last time I had cream cheese was at like Dunkin' Donuts with those little bagel twists, and the
Oh,
cheddar.
inside they warm it up with the cream
Dude.
cheese inside.
that hits.
Dunkin' Donuts doesn't do a lot right, but that was
Not
right.
at all. Not
Dunkin'-
coffee.
Dunkin' Donuts.
7-Eleven.
For sure.
Nah,
Bang.
First off, iced coffee only. So 7-Eleven missed me with that.
Well, they
But
have iced coffee now at some 7-Eleven.
It's not
that's
great.
trash.
It's not great.
But-
and then the taps never work.
Not for nothing.
I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, you did. Dunkin' Donuts. They have no business having some of the best bacon around.
Oh, give me a fucking break.
Get it-
You're
Hey,
disgusting.
get it tomorrow.
You're
Oh my
disgusting.
God.
Get it tomorrow.
I'm not
You're
getting.
gross.
I'm not getting
Everyone in
anything
this room is
from
looking at me.
there
Try the
unless
go to
it's hash
Dunkin', go to
browns.
Dunkin' and get the bacon and mix it with the hash browns. Dunkin' Donuts has no business. No, you could fuck up bacon.
Maybe
JP.
because you're high all the time, you think that that's good.
No, that's true and false. But
I'll pause him on that gross note, but just in case you haven't tried, in Massapequa, if you're looking like to avoid like one of those chain coffee shops, but
Okay.
if you're in Massapequa, the Coffee Grind on Broadway,
dude,
fire coffee, and they
Okay.
got good food in there. I get the prosciutto pretzel.
Yeah,
we got the
dude.
ricotta toast.
the
you
ricotta
know?
toast is all time.
You know what's crazy? My mom lives in Jersey, which is disgusting. Sorry if you're listening from Jersey. I don't really care. But they have Wawas there. And my brother drags me there all the time. I'm like,
love
what is
Wawa.
this fucking Wawa shit?
You don't get the hype.
Holy shit. I get there and there's like a case of warm big pretzels stuffed with different shit.
Yeah,
There's
man.
like a jalapeno cream
Jalapeno
cheese
cheese.
one.
Yep.
There's like dessert ones. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That Wawa has the best chocolate milk, the double Dutch chocolate milk.
They have dope espresso iced coffee too.
Yeah, I'm an espresso guy for
Me
sure.
too.
But I like iced coffee and iced coffee only.
I only started doing iced coffee recently. I used to do hot coffee in the winter.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sorry.
I still do iced
The
coffee.
summer.
Yeah, in the
iced,
summer.
which was stupid.
Anything under 75 degrees, hot coffee. And even then, I would still maybe drink hot coffee.
Speaking of summer, it is Ralph's season. Ralph's is back in season. What's your go-to ice? You could mix two together if you'd like.
Either coconut or blue Hawaii.
Coconut, yeah?
Yeah, I never tried it until recently. Somebody bought it for me, and I was like, this is dope.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What would you go with?
To me, there's nothing better than a scorching hot day and lemon in a squeezy cup. Give me straight
yeah.
up lemon.
For
You guys
sure.
are just like
No,
straight up like
I agree with that.
Because I'm not fucking 6. I don't need the one with all the flavors,
It's a
bro. What are you
classic.
gonna say? Oh, I like the fun fatty, or
Did they make that?
I don't know.
I hope not.
What are you gonna say?
key lime pie and graham cracker.
Exactly.
What?
I knew you were gonna say something ridiculous.
They have a graham cracker Italian ice?
Dude, I'm
that
telling
sounds
you,
disgusting.
it is. It is hands down.
What time are they open till? There's one down the street.
Actually, my aunt owns the one in Stony Brook, the Ralph's in Stony
the
Brook.
fuck
Can she
outta
open
here.
it? I think we should take
I
a
don't know
field
what
trip.
time are they open till, Rob?
It's
You're
like-
wait.
it's late.
Your
Aunt Flo.
Aunt Flo.
Yeah.
I've known you my whole life, and Aunt Flo owns a Ralph's
Spit
Italian
my
ice.
water out
See-
all over this mic.
They used to own a one in Smithtown too, I think.
Cheese and rice, man. What?
We need to do a follow up to this
Aunt
with
Flo.
an
Flo, I'm gonna. I'm
Italian
coming.
ice
I'm
taste
coming.
test.
Let's do it. We'll do an Italian ice taste test
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Just as long as graham crackers one of them.
Yeah. Oh no, I need to see
everyone
what
to
that's
try it.
about. Yeah, for sure. It's not even an
My
option.
aunt would love if we put a reel together with them.
Great.
We'll do it.
I'm in.
Which one? Smithtown?
And Flo, Stony Brook. Come on.
Stony Brook.
Keep up.
What time is it?
Yeah. He's off today, right? He's
I don't
he's
know.
still in Europe, I think.
I don't know what he's
I'm
supposed to be like
European
in
now.
this.
I'm European now, bro.
But before Franco hits you with our infamous question, let everyone know where they can find you.
Okay, you should follow your audience because my audience doesn't fucking listen. Because all I keep pushing is please leave a 5-star review on Spotify or on Apple. Because if not, you're a rude ass bitch. Like, how would you listen to me for a whole hour and a half and you can't click 5 stars?
And it's free.
Done with that. But you can find me at Pulse Pounding for the podcast, at Mickey Not the Mouse for my regular Instagram, and leave a fucking 5-star review, please.
It's that
Yeah, I
easy.
brought the
Check
mug.
out the cup. Check out the mug.
It's like a secret marketing tactic.
I love it.
I love it. All about it.
I would have brought you guys one, but I only have one. I
I
broke the other
I
one.
brought the oven mug everywhere, and I did not take one picture with it.
I'll give you my address. You can send it when it's ready.
I'll send you one.
All right, so-
this looks kind of like,
I love coffee.
Okay, great.
So the infamous question Mario was talking about, just like your question at the end of your show, which by the way is unbelievable.
Franco would never let me ask that.
No, me and Mario, that's where we draw the fucking the line on that. So one historical figure, dead or alive, that you could sit down to dinner with, ask any questions to.
Historical figure?
Yeah, like really just any person in history. Who would it be?
I wish you told me this ahead of time so I could have come up with a more intelligent answer.
I wish you would have
The
given
fuck?
me a clue to you're the end of your questions
That's
too.
different. That's not knowledge based. It's just funny.
You had me over here like counting how many times. I was like,
Yo, don't count like that.
Somebody in history. Nikola Tesla. I want to know.
Okay.
I want to know if they killed him. Does he get to keep the knowledge that he has
Yeah,
of
everything.
how he died?
Everything.
I
Bro.
want to know if they did it.
the fact that you said that, speaking of jerking off, JP's back there touching himself because
Yeah,
you
he-
brought up Tesla.
Yeah, but it's not the same. They're not really connected other than the name.
Tesla, you idiot.
But I want to know if they killed him because that's the rumor. And if it was true, because we don't know, is it a conspiracy or did he know something?
Elaborate because I feel a little bit dumb. What are we talking about right
You're
now?
not dumb. I mean, not for that reason, at least. So apparently, none of this is proven, but apparently he had these like crazy experiments going on. It's right in like Wading River, sure, or Rocky Point, one of those.
Stranger Things?
No, the Tesla
with, like, the-
lab with the
with the-
mushroom penis-looking tower.
Oh, and then they find those like creepy creatures on the shore over
yes, no, that's Plum Island.
there? Oh, okay.
Come on, did you grow up in Suffolk County?
No, I grew up in Wantagh.
Oh, okay.
He was
All
a resident for a
all right. Anyway, he's got the lab over there. There's like all the remaining pieces of it, and apparently that big tower was something to like wirelessly provide electricity. And there's all these rumors about all the experiments he had and how they had him killed, the government, because it wasn't profitable for him to finish his research. Again, I'm not pushing this as fact. This is just a theory. So when they found him dead in his hotel in New York City, a lot of things from his safe were visibly missing, like research papers. So the theory is that they covered it up because they didn't want his like ahead of the game electricity revolutions to be implemented into society. 50-50. So if he's alive again, I would want to know if that was true because it changes a lot of the course of what could have been if it was true.
Right here in our backyard.
Was
too.
that too deep? Should
No,
I have
no,
said
we love
something-
that answer.
Should I have said
We-
something
no, that's
dumber?
fucking
We
awesome.
love answers like that.
Wiz Khalifa, but he's not dead, but still him.
Shit, my answers keep cutting. Don't make me feel bad about it.
I fucking love Wiz Khalifa. Shout out to him if you're watching.
Right?
I wish he would go back to his workout videos in his underwear, but that should have been for my podcast. Never mind.
Happy Pride Month. Hit our quota.
They bullied him out of doing that. I'm very upset.
Well, I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah, right. See what I mean? The straights who have no business worrying about what's going on with Wiz Khalifa's underwear are the ones who are bullying him in the comments. Thanks a lot, jerks.
Mario's got the fingers over there.
Before things get too heated over here, we're signing off. Like we always say, there's always an open seat for you at the oven.
Yes, sir.
Keep it cooking in the oven. The oven.